In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on December 17, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Portland Trail Blazers versus Houston Rockets. This Saturday, the Portland Trail Blazers will travel to Houston to take on the Houston Rockets. Tip-off will be inside the Toyota Center. These 2 teams have already matched up this season, as the Trail Blazers walked away with a 125-121 victory. The Portland Trail Blazers are coming into this one after defeating the San Antonio Spurs 128-112. They look great on both ends of the floor, as they will have to replicate that performance if they want to challenge the Rockets on the road. The Rockets are entering this matchup after falling to the Miami Heat 111-108. The Rockets struggled on the defensive end of the court, as they allowed Miami to shoot 44.3% from the field. They will have to contest more shots in this one if they want to pick up another win at home. The Portland Trail Blazers have been in fine form, as they've won 5 of their last 7 games, and they will be hoping to bounce back after having their 3-game win streak snapped by the Mavericks in a 130-110 road loss last night. Damian Lillard led the way with 24 points on 6 of 14 shooting. Jusuf Nurkic and Trendon Watford scored 16 points each, while Keon Johnson chipped in with 13 points off the bench. As a team, the Trail Blazers shot 43% from the field and 13 of 37 from the 3-point line, but they were poor defensively and allowed a total of 79 points in the second and third quarters combined to allow the Mavericks to run away with it. The Trail Blazers just didn't have an answer for the Mavs duo of Luka Doncic and Christian Wood, who combined for 65 points. Meanwhile, the Houston Rockets have been in decent form, as they've won 4 of their last 7 games, but they will be looking to go one better in this game after falling just short to the Heat in a tough 111-108 loss on Thursday. Jalen Green led the way with 22 points. Kevin Porter Jr. added 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, while Jabari Smith Jr. tallied 15 points with 11 rebounds. As a team, the Rockets shot 46% from the field and 9 of 33 from the 3-point line, but they were poor defensively and were always fighting an uphill battle after leaking 37 points in the second quarter to trail by 14 points. Looking at the betting trends, the Trail Blazers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 road games, and 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Rockets are 6-0-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games, 3-0-1 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record, and 3-1-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 11-5 in the last 16 meetings overall, and the Trail Blazers are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in Houston. Houston has been a much better team at home, but Portland is also better on the road. The Rockets' defense is a big concern here, as Portland's offense is one of the best in the league, while their shooting has been a big reason for it. Meanwhile, the Trail Blazers are 19-9 against the spread this season, which is the best in the league, while on the road they are 11-4, and on no rest they are 3-2. Houston, meanwhile, is 14-12-2 against the spread. The Trail Blazers have been solid since getting Lillard back into the lineup, but they will be eager to put up a better performance after getting blown out by the Mavericks last night. The Rockets have come to life with 4 wins in their last 7 games, and they were more than competitive in their narrow loss to the Heat on Thursday. The Rockets have the advantage of extra rest, as they haven't played since Thursday, but the Trail Blazers have clearly been the more consistent and reliable team. The Rockets' defense won't be able to stop the Trail Blazers' offense, so the Portland Trail Blazers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Portland will likely play at a slow pace, while Houston's offense has struggled this season. The Trail Blazers are 13-13-2 in hitting the under, but on no rest. They are 2-3, while Houston is 14-14 in the under. Meanwhile, Portland is playing at a pace of 99.4, which ranks 25th, while the Rockets are playing at a pace of 100.3, which ranks 22nd. Both teams like to slow the game down, and against each other it should be a low-scoring game. Along with that, in Portland's last 10 games, the games are averaging 235 points per game, but they were playing good offensive teams, which Houston is not. In the Rockets' last 10 games, they are averaging 229 points per game. This will be a much slower-paced game than these two are used to. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Jazz versus Milwaukee Bucks. The hard-charging Milwaukee Bucks go for another W Saturday as they play host to the scrappy Utah Jazz. The Bucks are 20-8 and have the second-best record in the NBA, while the Jazz have exceeded all expectations so far and are 17-14 this year. These two foes split 2 games last season, but the Jazz have won 3 of the last 4 head-to-head meetings. The Utah Jazz have been in good form as they've won 5 of their last 8 games, and they will be aiming for a third straight victory after sneaking past the Pelicans in a 132-129 overtime win on Thursday. Jordan Clarkson led the way with 39 points on 15 of 26 shooting. Lauri Markkanen added 31 points, while Malik Beasley chipped in with 17 points off the bench. As a team, the Jazz shot 45% from the field and 18 of 47 from the three-point line as they rallied back from an 8-point deficit in the fourth quarter to extend the game, before they restricted the Pelicans to just 6 points in overtime to escape with the win. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks have won 8 of their last 11 games overall, and they will be eager to bounce back after getting completely embarrassed by the young Grizzlies in a 142-101 road loss on Thursday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the way with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Bobby Portis added 19 points of his own, while Jordan Nwora and AJ Green each scored 10 points. As a team, the Bucks shot just 37% from the field and 13 of 50 from the three-point line as they didn't match the intensity of the young Grizzlies early on and quickly found themselves trailing by 70-41 in the first half. The Bucks trailed in this one by as many as 50 points at one stage, and Khris Middleton had himself a nightmare of a game as he finished with just 3 points on 1 of 12 shooting with 4 turnovers. Looking at the betting trends, the Jazz are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a winning record, 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team above .600, and 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 games following an against the spread win. The Bucks are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 4-1-2 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a loss. Head-to-head, the over is 7-3 in the last 10 meetings in Milwaukee. The Jazz are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Milwaukee, and the Jazz are 30-9 against the spread in the last 39 meetings overall. The Jazz could be missing a couple of players as Colin Sexton has been ruled out, while Simone Fontecchio is listed as questionable, while the Bucks have already ruled out Khris Middleton for this one. The Bucks were destroyed by 40 points against the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game. The Grizzlies opened a 50-point lead in the fourth quarter for the NBA's largest advantage this season. Milwaukee was held to 38 points in the paint in a dismal effort. Thankfully, most of their starters sat the second half, and they will be fresh for this game. After a scorching start and a subsequent back-to-earth phase, the Jazz are 17-14 and playing excellent basketball considering the changes made to their roster. It has been the Jordan Clarkson and Lauri Markkanen show, and they will be held in check here against Milwaukee. Putting the last game in the rearview mirror, the Bucks are second in defensive rating and top 3 in rebounding percentage. Utah has lost 6 of its last 7 road games. The Jazz are coming into this game with plenty of confidence after beating the red-hot Pelicans twice in a row, but it's going to be tough to replicate that effort against the Bucks, who are coming off the worst loss of the season. The Bucks also have a couple players returning as Serge Ibaka and Jrue Holiday are probable to play, so the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Bucks have the 4th best defense in the NBA, and they are the 2nd best rebounding team in the league. They were embarrassed on both fronts on Thursday night in Memphis. This is a proud team that will be geared up to flex their defensive muscles and assert their inside rebounding strength. The Bucks let Ja Morant and the Grizzlies dictate the pace, but playing back at home, I see the Bucks working to slow things down and rely on their size, especially with Holiday questionable once again. Ultimately, the Bucks will impose their will and keep this game at their pace. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.